Hello, and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. In today's video we'll be covering the most rare and valuable error coins that you very may well have, so make sure to watch to the end. Here is the first error coin. Now, from this side it looks like a normal £1 coin, so let's have a look at the obverse. But this looks normal too. Well, note the date here is 2016, but if we have a look again once more on the reverse, we can see the tiny dates and the edge of the coin, if we zoom in, are 2017. That means these are misaligned dies, and the coin is a rare and valuable error. And just for this tiny mistake on pound coins, collectors will pay around £400 for this coin. So have a look at your pound coins, have a close look, and make sure that the dates match up. The next coin is this. Now, you may have thought that this is a 10p error coin. Well, look very closely. This is actually a 2p coin. And in discovering this, it's very clear what the error is. This is a 2p coin that's been struck onto a 10p coin blank, meaning it's been made of the wrong metal and thus is a different colour. Now, these so-called silver 2p pieces are now selling for a little over £600. So next time you get a 10p, make sure it really is a 10p. This has also happened to the older design of 2p coin. This one is even easier to spot, but still sells for around £600 to collectors if you're lucky enough to find one. The next error is this coin, or rather, this is what the coin should look like. But here is the error version. See the difference? That's right, there are lines over the swimmer's face. This was the original design before it was changed, but a few of these designs were struck and escaped the mint, now commanding a huge value. In fact, these coins now sell for £2,600, a huge return on 50p if you're lucky enough to find one in your change. So always have a close look at coins to make sure they're not even rarer than you think. Next up is this coin, and once again it doesn't look that rare. That's because it isn't. Look on the obverse and the queen is facing the right way up. However, there are error variants of £2 coins where the queen is facing at the wrong angle. Now the image of the coin hasn't just been rotated, as look at the top, the words digra are both in the same place, however the queen is looking at a different angle. These are called rotation errors, and can command £10 to £75 depending on just how severe it is. If the queen's all the way upside down, even £100. Next up is this coin. Notice there is no date on this side of the coin, meaning that the date should be on the obverse. However, there is no date on this side of the coin. This is the undated 20p, 250,000 were made, and they now sell for £50 to £70 if you find one in your change. Here is a £2 coin. It's been made out of all one metal. The outer metal has been used for the whole coin. This is a very noticeable error and can sell for £500. The same thing can also happen to pound coins, where it's also made out of the same metal, and these sell for £300, so always keep a sharp eye out. This is another highly severe error, where the Queen's portrait has been struck multiple times onto the coin. Another very rare error, always selling for hundreds, just how many hundreds depends on how severe it is. The same thing is with the severity of this type of error. This is a fried egg error coin, because the middle of the coin has leaked out into the outside. Roughly a pound coin is worth 150 and a £2 coin £200 if they have a fried egg error, depending on severity. You may have one of these old pennies. If it's from 1946, look for this little dot up here. This almost insignificant mistake in the die has now led for these coins to be selling for around £50, so keep your eyes wide open on your old pennies. This is the Brexit 50p, released on the 31st of January 2020 to commemorate Britain leaving the EU. However, as you may remember, Brexit was planned a few times before it actually happened. One of these dates was the 31st of October 2019. A very small amount of these coins were struck before being melted to have the new date, but if you're lucky enough to find one with the 2019 date at the bottom, it can be worth £1,650, so always look closely at the date on the Brexit 50p's. The next error is a general one, which can happen to any coin. It's known as a cud error, where a bit of extra metal is put onto the coin's design by accident. Errors like this usually add 5 times value, so this coin is usually worth a couple of pounds, but with this error it's worth about £20. So always look out for extra metal on the coins. The next error is the Lord Kitchener mule error. Notice the denomination £2 is not on the reverse. In fact, it can be found here on the obverse. However, a mule error is where it has no date. See here, it has disappeared from the bottom of this coin as the wrong obverse has been struck. And a mule error Lord Kitchener coin can now sell for £1,250, so check it says £2 on it. The next coin is this, a 2p piece. Just based on this picture, nothing seems wrong with the coin. In fact, it looks quite normal. But when we look on the obverse, we can see that this coin is from 1983. In 1983, the coin should have said 2 pence on, not new pence. So if you find one where it says new pence and 1983 on the same coin, it's an error and can be worth £1,750. So check the date on your coins, as this one is worth 87,500 times face value. Next up, here's a pile of change, but can you notice what's wrong? That's right, the 20 pence has been struck from the wrong coin blank. It has been struck onto a 1 penny coin blank, making the coin made out of bronze. This has happened a few times in a few years, and these coins can sell for £750. So, as always, check the colour of your coins to make sure it's the right metal. Always look out for new errors, as someone did find a 5p that had no mistakes from the minting process, but was struck onto a Fijian coin blank, which was ever so slightly the wrong size, meaning it's actually a very rare coin, although you need a very precise set of scales to actually find this out. Just before you go, I've got 3 things to remind you to do. 1. Look closely at your coins, as you never know what you may have in your change. Number 2, subscribe to our channel, as we truly appreciate every subscriber we get. And number 3, please return for even more videos, as they're sure to be enjoyable and informative. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again on Bits and Bobs. Bye!